So saying sorry, sorry, everything. I have listened many times in the Filipino use a lot the sorry, sorry, sorry. Even I would like to share some experience. Like I was accidentally bumped into someone, and before I could say sorry, then they said it to me. Before saying sorry to me, actually this was not funny, but yeah, that's very amazing. I mean, that's when I noticed Filipinos are super polite and apologetic at that moment. Even nothing happened to you, but they are like, okay, sorry, sorry, sorry. So even when it's not their fault, so most importantly, so they say sorry, sorry, again sorry. So it shows how kind and accommodating people are here in the Philippines. And they are not like made people, they are actually inherently they do this inherently because I think it's their nature. So because of their nature they actually do this. So yeah, it's very appreciable manner they actually do against someone. Maybe it can be a stranger because I have just shared the example. It was just the between two people who don't know each other. So when I bound someone, so he suddenly started saying sorry, sorry. So I realized that what happened to him or me. I mean, nothing happened to me even or him. So but he started saying sorry, sorry, sorry. So I was like, oh my god. Even in India, if we bump someone, we actually rush and we don't care about like yeah, oh really, I bounced you. So we don't really care about these things, but in Philippines I have realized these things a lot. So yeah, hats off to all of you because you are the people who came forward and say sorry, sorry all the times. Yeah, okay, I understood your feeling, and I really appreciate you. Actually, you do. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and I'm Shelda, an Indian woman living in Makati, the heart of Philippines. So, and today I'm sharing something fun and which is very close to my heart. So, as someone who's grown up in India and now living in Philippines in Makati, experiencing daily lifestyle here. So I have come up across some very unique and very honestly beautiful Filipino habits that completely surprised me at first actually. So some made me smile and some confused me actually, and some I have grown up to love actually. So let's dive into the new habits that stood out the most to me and as an grown up in India but living in abroad. So first is the saying po and opo. I mean, wherever I go, I found my Filipino friends. So I found that they actually start their conversation with something like uh, you will hear every day po and opo. So this is how Filipinos show respect when speaking to elders, I think. So if I talk about the India scenario, so as an Indian, I am actually used to touching elders' feet or using words like okay, up and namaste. So these are the words actually we use in India. But in India, the scenario is different. We actually use these kind of words very rare. And the second is smiling to everything. Filipino is smiling almost every situation, even in the traffic, even when they are stressed, and especially when they are getting with strangers also. So coming from India, where we might show like we are frustrated and more openly, and I found this so refreshing, and it creates such a positive environment even in crowded place. So calling everyone Ate and Kuya, and I'm now so habitual of this Kuya and Ate saying to others, Filipino friends. So in the Philippines, everyone is family. Literally, people call each other like Ate for elder sister and Kuya for elder brother. So even if you are not related, we mind this. And India, we actually used it like bhaiya, not only for those we know. Here, your neighbor, driver, shopkeeper, when we take a ride also. So everyone becomes family and it makes the society feel like deeply connected. Certain addition in conversation surprised me actually. It's elegant, respectful, and very Filipino style. So I have observed that here Filipino are like they are used to these words and they are using not in a rare manner, but yeah, they use with every elder Filipino here. So I think this is the best part of the Filipino, and in the Philippines, I have observed this Opo and Po scenario in Philippines. Now guys, when I talk to my Filipino friends, Lolas and Lolos, so I naturally say Opo. It's gone on me actually, and it's like inbuilt on me. Sometimes you panic through everything. So Filipinos smile in almost every situation. I have found, even the traffic, even when they are stressed, and especially when they greet strangers. So coming from India, where we might show us frustration more openly, so I found this so refreshing here in Makati. It gives such a positive environment, even in a crowded place. So I have observed this whenever I meet some strangers, Filipino, they always put some smile on their faces, I think. So in the Philippines, everyone is like family, literally. They are family. People call each other like ate, or they address with the kuya or the ate to the elder sister and brother. So in India, we use actually didi, bhaiya, but these are very rare. But only for those we actually know. So these are the changes actually I have found here. So people here are very friendly. They actually put smiles on their faces when they greet to strangers or when they meet their family, in fact. So in India, we actually use Didi, Bhaiya, but only for those we know actually. So here, your neighbor, driver, shopkeeper, we say. So everything becomes family. So it makes the society like feel deeply connected to each other. So it's like sense of belonging or a sense of like responsibility. I have seen here the society of Philippines, and I have seen the people here eating with a spoon and fork. So okay, the food habits in India, we eat with our hands. I think you are like aware, especially rice. So, but here it's always using a spoon and fork together when they're having their meals. So at first I was clumsy, but now I feel it completely normal. So even I was habitual of using spoon and the uh, fork, but I sometimes use my hands. But here I have found that even if the Filipino are having the roti or the bread, they actually use spoon and fork. So it is actually very amazing to see this scenario and capture the whole scenario in my camera. So yeah, it's very amazing experience for me. And even if I want to add something also here, like you will rarely see the knives here because Filipinos know how to slice anything with just a spoon. So yeah. And the next, I would like to add the singing karaoke anytime, anywhere. I mean, they are the fond of music. I think I have never met a nation that lives and breathes music like the Philippines. So there's karaoke at family gathering, birthday, and even in the street corners, you can find the people are like singing karaoke. So in India, we actually dance during weddings and festivals. So, but we are more shy to sing in publicly. So, so here even shy people sing like a pro. They are like very pro people in the singing. So no judgment, only joy. When they sing like karaoke, so there's no judgment. They sing like from their heart. And yes, even the sari store culture I have found here, like these little neighborhood stores are very everywhere. You can find, you can buy anything from shampoo to cell phone loader actually, and there are a lot of convenience store also. So in India, we have like kirana shops, but there you can find very rare actually. But we have kirana shop, but sari is stores like they are more often, they are more than shops actually. Here you can gossips and you can make friend and you can build a community as well. So yeah, I have seen a lot sari stores in Philippines, and yes, they are the best experience I have gained here in this sari store. If you can't find the 7-Eleven convenience stores, then these are the best convenient store for you. Even you can't find the convenience store here in Philippines. So yeah, sari, you must remember. And guys, I don't know how to pronounce it here. The culture of, I think, modesty, like girls covering mouths while laughing, their shy reactions, avoiding confrontation. Here is like very, you can say that here is a very Filipino trait. It means, I think, maybe I'm wrong. So it means a deep sense of modesty or avoiding embarrassment, and it's rooted in respect in like covering mouths while laughing or shy reactions, avoiding confrontation actually. So if I'm wrong, so here is a very Filipino trait, and it means a deep sense of modesty, I think, or avoiding embarrassment, and it's rooted in respect and saving faces. But in India, different from India, where we are more expressive, I think, Filipinos often avoid direct conflict and say like the things gently, which is such a very graceful quality here. I have seen in Philippines to say that this is very important, deep love for family. So I think for Filipino, family is everything here. Sunday is for family, and they OWF of most of their earnings home. Even adults, children often live with their parents. In India culture, we are also very family oriented, but in the Philippines, even friends become family, and that openness really does me actually. But the Filipinos are like very family oriented. I have seen here. So even the young one, they actually live with their parents here, and they also send their money or earning to their houses. So they are basically more family oriented, I have seen. Smiling through everything, guys. So I have observed Filipinos smile in almost every situation, even they are in traffic, even they are stressed, or yes, especially when greeting strangers. So they smile, they put a smile on their faces. So coming from India, where we might found that this is very rare, smiling on faces. So